So we're just skimming through our notes here to show a few pictures of things. That's what RAM looks like, different RAM modules, but most RAM sticks look like these. Here's a motherboard. This would be the CPU, where the CPU plugs in. Here's where your RAM goes, right there. You see my little pointer? Let me come over and point to the board. Here's that little battery right down there. See the battery? You guys can't see this stuff. I'll come over here and point. There's the battery. There's RAM. That's where the CPU plugs in. Here's a SATA0, SATA1. Notice they make them red because that's the devil's color right there. These are for expansion cards. They're called expansion slots. So if I wanted to stick in like more functionality, a better graphics card, I could plug it into here. This is the AGP slot. Here are the wide cables, parallel cables, these green things over here. So I don't know if you saw what I was pointing to. These are the expansion slots. That would be like a graphics card plug in there. Here are parallel cables. ATA cables could plug in there for the old hard drives that had ribbons connecting the hard drives. The motherboard is this bluish thing in the background that everything's connected to. Same picture. On the back, there's like places where you can connect stuff. Those are called ports. It's like a ship goes into port, plug-in connectors. And then there's different kinds like USB, Universal Serial Bus, or there's like HDMI cables, or there's display spacing. What's the other video cable? Digital. Can't remember right now. My head does not feel so good. And then we have hard disk drives. That's what a hard disk drive looks like. If you open it up, it would look like this. You can see that read-write head floating over platters. And it's really close to the platter. So that's like a human hair over there on the left, the big black half circle. So that's why they're not as durable. If you drop a hard drive, that read-write head might hit the platter and damage the data. It does it with positive, negative charges, whereas a optical drive shoots a laser and it either bounces back or it doesn't. See if there's anything else here to show you. When we talk about I/O devices, input-output devices, scanners, scan stuff, optical character, optical mark recognition. Scantrons does optical mark recognition. Optical character recognition, recognizing written characters or printed characters. Happens seamlessly now. We just write things like this and it'll figure out letters for us on devices. Barcode scanners, RFID scanners. That's a little piece of rice. So an RFID is a radio frequency ID. It's a little chip that emits a unique ID. So you can put that chip on a product and then associate that ID with something. Like people stick them in their pets or on animals. So like, oh, which sheep is this on our farm? Okay, what's its medical history? You can put them in your dog. And if your dog gets dog napped, and the police recover it, they'll call you because the chip stores the ID, and then the ID, they can look it up and see whose dog it is. Fast Track in the Bay Area. It's got that, so it does your toll as you drive under. It just figures out who you are. Input devices. And then we also have biometrics, biology metrics measure, so measuring your biology, right? Fingerprint scanner, retina scanner. We'll talk about that. We already talked about that stuff already a little bit. Cool. So just a little bit of the slides, some pictures of stuff. Anybody have questions?